Tonight, all three candidates for Indiana governor went head-to-head during the second and final debate before the election. During last week's debate, the coronavirus pandemic was the biggest topic discussed. Tonight's topics range from the legalization of marijuana to police reform. One of the main issues discussed tonight, racial justice after the deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. Governor Eric Holcomb says if reelected, he will create a position aimed at removing roadblocks for the success of minority community members. Democratic challenger Woody Myers and Libertarian Donald Rainwater both disagree.
After the election, I will appoint the first ever cabinet level chief officer of inclusion and opportunity and equity, the CEIOO. That's a mouthful.
The governor of the state of Indiana should be personally responsible for making sure that state government is inclusive and is not derisive.
We know today that African Americans and Caucasians use substances at about the same rate, but we don't get arrested at the same rate. We get arrested 3 and 4 times as much.
Rainwater says that he believes in addition to regulating laws fairly, legalizing marijuana would also help. Governor Holcomb said we need more research on that before making marijuana legal. Dr. Myers believes marijuana should be legal for medicinal uses as well as a means of increased tax revenue. 4 candidates are also running this year for Owensboro mayor. Tonight, we hear from the current mayor on his second term and a resident making one of his first runs for public office. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett with more.